Hello, Javed sir. Welcome to India today. It feels good to connect with you after a long time.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
But first of all, I want to congratulate you on the exciting and intriguing thriller of Escape Life. It is getting a superb response online by fans and by the audience.
Well, that's good. I was hoping because we, at least myself, since the time we read the script, we were pretty sure that it's a very, very exciting project and pretty different from whatever we've been
Absolutely.
So it's something which is very relevant, identifiable, and it's something which I think needs to be spoken about, but not in a lecturing kind of way. And what I like is it's a thriller, it's a story, but the subtext is like kind of a semi-warning, like how cigarette packet ka hai, aapke liye hanikaarak. Could be. So.
Yeah. But so what's the best feedback or say the response that you have received from your near and dear ones regarding the trailer of Escape Life?
Honestly, after the trailer launch, I have personally not received, one call out friend of mine said, my family actually says like it's really good and it's really well mounted. So trailer is all about that it's intriguing, it's something which has elements of entertainment, it's scary, it's relatable, and of course the grandeur of the whole thing being shot from the various locations which we have managed, from Rajasthan to Banaras to some south of India to Mumbai. I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what people look for, right?
Exactly. They look for all the elements in one show that you mentioned, all the elements that are.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, some are very specific, depending on the genre of, some could be in a house, some could be in a police department kind of thing, some could be. So this one is, because it's, the context itself, the story, the foundation of the story itself, about people in different places around the country. So that gives you the scope to go to those places without forcing it in, without forcing the grandeur in. It just flows with the story naturally.
Correct, sir. But sir, when you first offered the script of this series, what was the one aspect of the show that kind of excited you or intrigued you about the subject and made you say yes to doing it?
Well, like I said earlier, it was primarily the context of the show, what it's all about social media, about these apps which ask you to perform, and due to which a lot of people have huge amount of complexes. All they're worried about is the likes and how many followers, and that's the whole thing. I think today is extremely relatable, and it has its pros and it has its cons. And the cons can get very dangerous. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the good and the bad of these kind of apps and social media interactivity via these apps. So that's what basically immediately attracted me. And then when I met the director, who's also the writer and the show creator, I saw the kind of passion and he had about this whole subject and how he was looking at it in very, very intricate detail. And that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed his passion and his, how gung-ho he was about wanting to make this. And for me, it's very infectious. I feel that if it comes into me that this man wants to make this and he wants me to be a part of it. And so there are two aspects. One is the subject which intrigued me a lot. And then I saw the passion of this guy, Siddharth. And he was like a young man, but like so focused, he knew exactly what he wanted. He had done his research. And he had the whole thing in his head, what he wanted, the set, the costumes, the light, how it should look. How the character should flow. So that's for me these two factors.
Absolutely. But also by the looks of the trailer, your character seems a lot different from the roles that you have played in the past. What I want to know is how much did you enjoy doing this character and how well could you relate with it?
Oh, well, relate because see, I have been a part of advertising since 1980, 81. So I've seen the ad agencies, then of course I saw the television satellite channels, how they keep up the corporate structure, the CEOs, the creative heads and the CEOs and the business of it, and then the OTT. So we understand the pressure on the corporate heads. And for them, it's all about meeting up with the numbers, matching the numbers. Target. This is the target. We have to achieve this by the end of so many months. And I've seen that in people at home, and I know an immense amount of stress and strain, and sometimes a lot of compromise. Which, and in this case, in this particular show, there is a moral dilemma. Does this work? Are we pushing these kids into a territory which can get? But at the end of the day, it's the numbers, and it's the people who are above the corporations, who are the funders, who are the finance elements of these big corporations. They just want to see the numbers, the so-called board of directors or whoever the financing partners are. So I think that is something I relate to in my character. So he is like a pawn in the system, but he is like somewhere up there. Like he's not right on top, but he's just maybe one step or two steps below that. And the pressure he's under to perform and deliver. So that I identify with good. There's not much of me in that, because obviously I've not been into that zone, and neither am I. But I have seen it, so I identify it. For me, it was something which I could see people I have seen in my life, because for me, I do that. All the people you've met, and for me, it's like a data bank. We've collected so many kinds of people, the behaviors, and that's there. And somebody just said, "Okay, this guy from that agency, or from that organization, the attitude." So it kind of that's what, as an actor, that's what we do. We just put stuff like it's like you're looking at something that's what I did. So when you're cooking something, you put some of this behavior. So that's exactly what, as an actor, I would look at how I do it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, in your opinion, do you feel the short video apps and the long form video apps kind of drive the youth crazy to an extent where they escape from the reality?
So that's the name. That's why the name Escape. It's all about an escape. Somewhere. It's not just escaping for everyone. For some others, it's just wanting acceptance, wanting fame, wanting money. So it's not just an escape. For some, it may be an escape. For others, it's just the greed for more attention, more money, more fame, whatever. So, so that's how I personally look at it. And that's how these apps are. And that's why I say they take sometimes. And if you look at the statistics, especially with the millennials, not so much the Gen Z. The Gen Z, which is people who are born like 98 onwards till about 2010, they are in a world where they've been born with this thing in their hands. They've been seeing it since they were like 1 year, 2 year old, and they identify it. And their attention is, they can't look at real life. It's like, that's all they see. And because everything is so fast moving, you keep changing it. For them, it's very difficult to sit and watch a sunset, or just watch the ocean and the waves coming and sit by the seaside and just chill and watch and relax and enjoy. No, they can't, because they need things to change so quickly. And what happens, also the acceptance, the followers, the likes, and there's a whole rate of huge amount of depressions in this age bracket. And there are like the suicide rate, especially among the girls in that age, have gone up by 56% or something. I was reading the statistics. So it's quite it's something worrisome, yes.
Yeah, something scary.
Yeah.
Exactly so.